I like stalked your videos for a long time. And
Yeah,
these days you got to make sure things are real because
100%.
we have been bamboozled really. We took a real hit a couple years ago,
Mhm.
trying out another program.
Okay.
And then, I was really reluctant, but after literally the testimonials are what got me. And then it just seemed real. It didn't seem scripted. I liked, even when I was going through your videos, I liked how frank and, you kept pushing for patience. This is not overnight. This is not get rich quick. Every month is not going to be the same. I mean, I watched those videos. Oh, God. I mean,
That's good.
but
That's how
they
you
were
should do your
really,
due
really good.
diligence. So,
Oh, yeah.
pardon?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you should do your due diligence like that. You should really spend as much time as you need before making any decision, big or small.
Yeah. Yes. Trust me, I learned that the very hard way. Yes.
Yeah, a lot of us have been there. And funnily enough, even though I am a business owner and a service provider of like online business models, trading, etc.,
Mm-hmm.
I've been there as well. I paid a company for, I mean, I'm good with e-commerce. I'm good with day trading and investing. I'm not good with media. I'm not good with like social media, YouTube, stuff like that. So I paid a guy. I actually don't care to say his name either. His name was Cody White. He's a younger guy
Mm-hmm.
in his 20s. Doesn't automatically make him a scammer because he's young. There's lots of successful and genuine business people that are
Mm-hmm.
young. It's just a lot more
Mm-hmm.
rare, obviously, right? When they're like 21 years.
Yes.
But I paid this guy, Cody White, about $100,000 over 2 years, and I made literally $0 in return. And then I asked her
Mm-hmm.
just like a good faith return, like just on principle alone. You basically scammed me. It was a 2 year long scam, and it's crazy because I, I consider myself smart enough to not be able to let myself get scammed. But
Yes.
like you said, it's not as easy as you think. So that's why you're really going to dig and do your due diligence. But he wouldn't even give me like
Yes.
$1,000 back out of 100, like just based on principle alone. I was like, I'm just chalking this up as a loss and moving on with my life. I'm not going
Yeah.
to spend all my life energy on trying to get money back that I lost and fighting this guy, whatever. If he
Absolutely.
lived in the same town as me, it'd be a different thing. I'd probably be punching him in the head. But aside from that,
Right.
whatever, like whatever. So yeah, you
Yes.
definitely got to spend your time doing your due diligence. I always recommend
Mm-hmm.
listening to the owner of the company talk as
Mm-hmm.
much as you can hear them talk. And once you listen to someone talk long enough, I think it's pretty easy to tell if they're sketchy, shady. Like it's easy to see through people's character. Some people are very
Mm-hmm.
good at talking the talk, but when you start
Yeah.
asking them direct questions, like questions that if they knew what they were talking about, they should know the answer
Mm-hmm.
real fast. That's the type
Absolutely.
of thing that will help you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's good. You did your due diligence. And then after that, so when you did decide to go with Gemeos, you said you watch a lot of my videos and you saw
Mm-hmm.
transparency and honesty. And
Mm-hmm.
aside from that, what was your original goal for using a system like this?
Again, a few years ago, we were scammed out of our life savings. So I was really, really
Yeah,
reluctant.
yeah, that's
Um,
good.
I was looking for something because we incurred a lot of debt. After we still have a lot of debt, but I was looking for something other than putting money in the bank. Those returns don't look like anything. Um, I knew I had to do something because right now, at least until my husband's lawsuit settles, he was in a bad accident right after we were scammed.
Hmm.
Literally, he was smashed between two cars. He couldn't even walk for like
Universe.
6 months.
I swear the
So
universe loves
literally,
doing stuff like that.
I've been the only source of income for like 2 years, 60, 70, 80 hours a week, literally.
Hmm.
So I had to try to do something. So this was like really a lifeline, but I said that what I'm doing is I'm being patient. When I
Hmm.
can, I add more funds. And since you guys switched me to the quantum,
Balance is going up.
oh my God. Yeah, so it's like restore my faith again. I don't want to get sensitive. But there are good people who want to run businesses. And Lord knows it is enough out here for everybody. But it's restored my faith that there are some good people with good products who want to share this with the world and help people grow. I've told my daughters, and I've told them, because they're trying to start little businesses. So I told them, I said, I want you guys to start saving because I want you to come into this program with me. And they're like, Mom, are you serious? I was just showing my daughter just yesterday. I was telling my daughters, like, this is something I want you guys to get into. Because now, my husband, I really haven't even told him yet.
Uh-oh.
I know, but I said I wanted him to see, because the last one, and I'll tell you, it was Novatech. I don't know if you've heard about it.
What's it called?
It was Novatech.
Novatech? Not sure.
Mm-hmm. And see, I'm a self-employed manicurist, so I do nails for a living.
Okay.
And literally, I shouldn't have done it, but they were promising these crazy returns. And literally, I took all of our life savings and put it in there. That was, I want to say, in 23. Yeah, or 24. And I mean, we woke up one morning and literally everything was gone. And they did this to so many people.
So this was a
And
scam, or this was a blown account or scam?
Oh, it was a scam. They would
Yeah.
take your money, and it was, I forgot what they said they were making. But every Friday, you were supposed to look up in your account be 1 to 3%. So I had put all our money in there, which was 150,000. That's all we had.
It's a lot of
And,
money.
it was growing.
Mm.
Every week we were getting these deposits. I wasn't taking anything out because I'm like, we want to let it grow.
Yeah.
We're going to let it sit in there. And then, start living off of it and diversifying it. And one morning we looked up and it was all gone. And I mean, I had referred like 15, 20 people to this program. So they're looking at me like, what happened? Oh, it's working.
Now it kind of almost looks like it's your fault, even though you're just trying to do something good.
Yes. Yes. So that deterred me a lot. So,
well, I don't blame you.
You guys.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. So. Yeah. I'm like, okay. And I found you guys. And it got off to a little slow start. I think the algorithm had either stopped or, I don't know. And then when I reached out, you guys told me about the fund. I said, okay, I'll try it. And it's been going. It's been going really good.
Yeah, the 2.0 algo, I believe, is what you were on before, and it was just moving slowly. Like it wasn't really wasn't really turning out massive ROIs. It doesn't have a very large ROI target. Quantum does. But the difference between the two is the 2.0 algo normally has very small drawdowns, but then the ROI is not very, very big, right? Because it's not taking big swings. Quantum is taking bigger swings in more trades and bigger trades, but it's also doing it very well managed. So you'll naturally see drawdowns, but the quantum algo, that's going to be part of it. If you're trying to make 5-10% a month or 50 to 100% a year in annual gains, you're obviously going to have some skin in the game. But you're right to be very cautious, especially after what you've been through. Hopefully they can learn from us and maybe we can set a good example, but either way, that's kind of how it is. You're definitely a risk taker though. I mean, risk takers are the only ones that make money though, right?
Yes, you're right. You're right.
But you have to do it as intelligently as possible, and it sucks sometimes because no matter how smart you are and how good you are, you think you are at researching stuff. There's always a time where you'll like the Novatech or whatever it was called. You probably did a lot of research on it, and they still went out and screwed a bunch of people over.
Oh my God!
So it's not a matter of intelligence, right? You might be super smart, and that's probably not your fault at all. So the more due diligence you do, and sometimes even if you have to wait a full month before you make a decision, like I'm going to spend 1 month researching and doing a deep dive on this company.
Yeah.
And then you finally see all the things you like, then you make your decision. That's the way to
Yes.
Smart.
Yes. 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 Because I've been 31 years. It is time for me to retire. I'm tired.
Well, you look young.
Thank you.
You're ready to retire. I mean, retirement
is the new thing. I don't want to do as much labor as I'm doing now.
Gotcha. You just want to at least trim it down a bit, at least?
Yes.
I can't blame you for that. Can't blame you for that.
I do.
But so, I mean, the quantum algorithm is probably going to be around a very long time because it has subsystems, it has 4 subsystems.
This is my first month.
Okay,
so I think I just got 3% today, like total. Nice. And I'm like, shoot. Coming from not getting anything for a long time, that's a lot for me.
Yeah, very good.
So I'm like overjoyed. I'm overjoyed. I'm
Good.
overjoyed, and I plan to honestly treat it like a small savings and deposit more. I'm just, hey, I love it. I love it.
Good.
I'm overly happy with it.
And do you have a plan to take some of the profits from a system like this and throw it into like stocks, dividend stocks, like low risk stuff to kind of build that up on top of that,
Yes, what
even if
my
it's like down the
goal
road?
is to my goal was to get it to a certain amount, and then once the profits start, I didn't want to that, and that's my thing. I want to learn to, if I get to a certain amount, say I get a few thousand a month, what do I do with it? I want to do something with it so that I can, start to attack more goals and definitely
Dividend stocks.
retire. Retire. I
Yeah,
want to
dividend
retire.
stocks. But yeah, so you've good results so far. You're happy with quantum. You have a
Oh
good
yeah,
game plan. How about the
yes.
support?
Oh my God, support has been amazing. I like that. You can. I can reach out and somebody's gonna get back to me. And I know I got on their nerves when I kept asking all the questions, and they, like you said, they seem repetitive. I'm like, oh my God, I know
Yeah,
they just want to pinch me, like, lady, are you just getting it? But I can't. I appreciate the patience and getting on there and making sure everything was everything. Yeah, that's been very good, very good.
good. I'm glad. That's very good.
Yes,
Um,
I was just glad I wasn't getting on the nerves because
no,
I said, had it
never.
been me, I'd have been like, lady.
No, you'll never get on our nerves. Like I said, we treat it as like a lot of customers have never done day trading before, right? Even if they're not the ones doing it, they're just using a trading
Mhm.
system. You don't know, right? So
Right.
we're always gonna treat, even if it's the fifth time you ask the same question, doesn't matter. We're gonna answer it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Wow. Well, don't go anywhere, please.
Sorry, what was that?
I said, don't go millions.
Oh, you want to compound yours to millions.
Yeah, that's my goal. Told you I want to
Gotcha.
retire.
Yeah, retire. And in a world like how we live with a world based on a financial construct, you need millions to be able to retire successfully.
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You do.
500 grand. Maybe it will cut it if you're 90 years old and you got 5 years to live.
Right.
But
You're right about that.
yeah.
Great. I appreciate the phone call.
Yeah, no
Now I
problem. I
feel really
appreciate you as
now
well.
I feel really important. I can say I talked to the owner of the company.
I'm sorry Leslie's not here. It's just my mug today, but
Yeah.
if you're happy, I'm
That's
happy.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it does make you feel well. That it's definitely made me feel more secure to
Good.
have talk to you one on one. Because now I feel like I'm really a part of a system, and it does make it because it's never happened before. So that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Transparency helps a lot for sure. Being able to like talk to people and
Absolutely.
see that there's human beings behind it. It's not just some random internet thing, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.